How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be walking you through my favorite setups for the upcoming week, give you my game plan, kind of what I'm going to be watching, how I'm going to handle that trade. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click that thumbs up button, and click that bell icon so you do not miss on any of my upcoming videos. First off, I want to say happy Father's Day to all the hardworking fathers out there. And keep in mind, we have a short week. Market is closed tomorrow. Just something to keep in mind. Juneteenth. So let's get right to this. So there's three different levels I'm watching on SPY this week. This 430 area, the 429.6 is a possible bounce area for a continuation up. So this would be a higher low on the daily time frame. So we could look for some calls in this area here. Those are looking for a longer term trade, probably wait on a nice reversal candle. For those day traders, definitely be looking at a smaller time frame, more sniper entry for calls in this area. We do have a daily gap down here, roughly a dollar gap or so. We'll be watching for a bounce here once we get down to that level. If we do fail this, which is okay, we're looking at the daily time frame. This bounce could work for a nice day trade, go up, then come back down and fail. That's okay. It happens. If that does happen, I'm going to watch for a bounce down around this 422.9 area, 423 area for calls, daily gap fill. The next support I have below that is at 420.7, which is a very nice support. Another level to watch if we do get down there. That's just three different scenarios for you all to watch. Now, this is my updated SPX support and resistance levels. This is the best I could get you all for where we're at. I only trade the most obvious levels. If I have to strain my eyes to find these levels, I will not trade them. Now, the tip I always give you all is to never trade SPY calls below resistance on SPX and never trade SPY puts above support. I'm always watching SPX. That one simple tip will save you from getting stopped out and possibly losing money. Before I go on to my next setup, for those that trade futures, you can trade ES based off my SPY levels or my SPX levels. I do this all the time. So if you only trade futures, these levels are for you as well. I trade ES. QQ, definitely not my favorite ETF to trade, but I do like this 357.5 area for a possible bounce for calls. Same thing on SPY. It could be where we pull down before we continue on up. I am expecting a little pullback, but I only trade levels. I never try to guess. I never try to predict the market. I create my levels. If they confirm, I trade them. If not, oh well, move on to the next trade. The only individual stock I'm watching is AMD. What I want to see is us to enter into this gap for a possible move to the downside. What I want to see is us to enter this gap for a possible move to the downside. I will look for puts, but the way I like to trade gap fills, you can take the initial break. I feel like it's higher risk. I like for it to come back up, retest that area, look for a nice reversal candle, and get inputs there to take the move down. I'm not for sure we'll see this entire gap fill in one day, so be sure you're managing your trade, especially if you're in the same week expiration. I do not like to hold same week expiration overnight. Now, once this gap is filled, I'm going to be watching this 111 area very, very closely for a bounce for calls. I think this is going to be a big area to watch. This might be a trade that doesn't happen this coming week, but it is on my radar. I will be checking it and watching this throughout the week until we get down to that level, if we do. That's all I have for this video. Appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.